Alright guys, so I'll do one more polynomial for you before the end of this video. I promise it's the last one. We have p of x is equal to x cubed plus 6x squared plus 8x. And you can see there the largest power is 3, which means it can possibly cut through the axis 3 different times. Alright, as usual guys, we're going to start off with factorising. Now before I do anything, let's look for easy factorising. X cubed plus 6x squared plus 8x. Now, 2 is not a factor because there's no factor of 2 for x cubed. However, x is, I'm going to put x out the front. X squared plus 6, and this becomes just 6x plus, and that becomes just 8. Alright, so my next line of factorisation, I'm going to look for a number that multiplies to give to 8 that has a sum of 6. So, times by 8, well 8 multiplies with 4 and 2. 4 plus 2 is 6, so that's going to work. Now they're all positives in there, so I don't need to worry about where my positives or negatives go. X plus 4, x plus 2. And in this special case, when I'm finding the x-intercepts, when y is equal to 0, which means that this whole thing is equal to 0, for this value here we need to consider it, because that means that x could be equal to 0. X could also be equal to minus 4, x could also be equal to minus 2. So I get these 3 points, 0, 0, minus 4, 0, and minus 2, 0. And I'll go down to my graph and I'll mark these points pretty quickly. And they're all on the left hand, oh, one's in the middle, one's all the way over here, one's over here. Alright, and I need to consider which way does it come out. Now, for my polynomial, the coefficient of x is positive as x approaches infinity. P of x approaches infinity too. It gets bigger as x gets bigger, which means that my graph is going to exit somewhere in this area. So let's see if this makes sense. Coming down through there, there, down there, there. Now, this is the one check that I've got. However, I can't check to see whether or not there's a y-axis or whether it's above or below, because the y-intercept is also the x-intercept at the origin. So, I can graph it like this, come down through there, up there, down there, and end shape again. Now guys, looking at it, it just seems like it was all just a bit too easy. And I just think I should check it, shouldn't I? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look over here at the value x is equal to 1. And I'm going to substitute in that point to make sure that it ends up somewhere there. Because it could well, I could have well have made a mistake. It might not start over here or end up over here. It might end up down here, and it might go like that. So I should check. So I'm going to sub x is equal to 1. X equals 1 into p of x. So p of x equals, or sorry, when p of 1 is equal to, because we know what x is, p of 1 is equal to, and it's going to be 1 cubed plus 6 times 1 squared plus 8 times 1. I'm going over the page. Alright, so I'll do that quickly. 1 plus 6 plus 8. And you can already tell it's going to be a positive number, and that positive number is going to be 15. So when I look back at my graph, the only thing that I should really think about is the fact that when x is 1, It's 15, so it's all the way up here. So that's something to bear in mind. The actual graph probably would look something like that. And just having a look now at all the work we've done. That's it.